Ladies and gentlemen, Leonard Chikara's being joined by Ultramantis Black, victorious earlier tonight against his former perfect weapon.
Indeed.
Hilarious, but right now, Eddie Kingston, the king of diamonds, the last dying breed.
And who's he wrestling here?
A man everyone watching this footage knows very well. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, who just less than 3 weeks ago from this very day was spitting in the face of John Cena on national television, and now he has returned to Chikara.
Well, not only returning to Chikara, but making his return back to the independent professional wrestling right here at Chikara, picking Chikara. Out of all the different companies in the world, he chose Chikara.
He is taking on one of the best, not only that Chikara has, but all of the wrestling world has to offer, and that is Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston knows the gravity of this matchup, this first time ever matchup. These two mixed it up just slightly back at King of Trios 2009 as the Roughnecks took on Team Uppercut. This is the first ever singles encounter between these two titans of the wrestling industry.
And as you may or may not know, Chikara's been in a brief time off in the last few weeks. Bryan Danielson has spent quite a bit of time in shoot wrestling training, catch can wrestling training, just hour after hour on the mat, improving his skills. So we're going to see a man at the very, very top of his game tonight.
You say that about the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, but you also say that about Eddie Kingston. Oh, wait a minute.
What an opportunity for Eddie Kingston.
And again, you mentioned before, Mantis, this is his first match back to the independent scene after a brief absence. And for that return to be rained on by Eddie Kingston is something that Bryan Danielson does not want to have happen. But Eddie Kingston, he's going after all comers, taking on the biggest and the best in the wrestling world, whether it be Tommy Dreamer, who we just saw back in May.
Oh, look at this, putting all that pressure on his shoulder blade and rotator cuff there.
Yeah, the left arm chicken wing behind him while he wrenched back in the right arm. He had him in a pinning combination there just momentarily. Kingston now reverses on Danielson. Look at the bridge.
Whoa! And there's that catch can, follows it up with a drop kick, sends Eddie Kingston to the floor.
Kingston not in a hurry to get back in there. Danielson not going out after him. We got a 20 count here on the floor, and I would not blame Eddie Kingston for using all the time that he could. Work out whatever kinks he may have from the damage done to that arm by one of the best mat technicians in all the world in Bryan Danielson, and now Danielson stalking his prey in Eddie Kingston here.
Well, Eddie Kingston used to the very hard-hitting style. Not so much known for his technical mat wrestling, but he has been known to hang in that area, so.
Kingston, not a technical mat expert, but as you mentioned, Mantis, he can definitely hang and bang with the best of them. We mentioned about Danielson being one of the best pure catch-as-catch can wrestlers there is, and we see some of the deadly kicks. He can mix it up with anyone, with any style, with perfection. Can the American Dragon, you can see just those two kicks alone have already done the damage to Eddie Kingston.
Oh! Those are the strikes that Eddie Kingston is known for. Fighting right back, triple attacks. Eddie Kingston just goading Bryan Danielson right now. Oh. Takes him off his feet.
And you can see the pain etched in Kingston's face. But
he's asking for it.
Yeah, I love that. The smartest thing by Kingston.
Oh.
Kingston just crumples in a heap, and now Danielson.
Oh, this could be it right now. You know, once you take Eddie Kingston off his feet, Chikara, you take away a lot of his offense.
Kingston now back up to a vertical base and connects side of the head with that forearm shot, but Danielson takes him down.
Oh! Ooh. Ankle lock there. Just twisting it.
Yeah, he's got the foot trapped almost in between the armpit there, but he rolled him over.
Oh. We've seen Danielson do this before.
See him pinching the nerves.
Oh! He got him on the nose! Well, as we've seen in recent weeks, Shakarson, Bryan Danielson not afraid to break the rules here and there. Oh! Well, didn't seem to get him over, but it didn't matter because he just stomped on the back of those big thighs.
I think that does a lot more punishment to the knees, I can only imagine. Kingston in the corner, Danielson not going after him, waiting for him in the center of the ring. You mentioned before that he chose for his return match to the Independents to come here to Chikara. He wanted competition. He is getting it here. Chikara's return to the Midwest, Michigan today, Cleveland tomorrow.
Oh!
Track both of Danielson arms and just toss him right over his head to Kingston. Now Kingston, for the first time in this match, in definitive control.
Big forearms. Ooh! Oh! Slap to the face. And one for Danielson. Back and forth they go. Oh! Oh, he's got those knees. Right to the face. Oh! And Eddie Kingston goes down hard.
Kick in the chest, dangerously close to the throat, and drops that knee right across the bridge of the nose, but Kingston just begging for more.
Bryan Danielson with a lot of rage.
You would think he's got something to work out.
Well,
maybe having a rough time at work.
Yeah, you never know. Now he goes for the cover. 2 count only. But right back to that leg and ankle of Eddie Kingston.
He's kicking away at that same leg before, and now just pushing back on that knee. Grapevine the legs together. Eddie Kingston really would know where to go at this point in time.
Gave him a bit of time to think about it before he fell back and put so much more pressure. Eddie Kingston, oh! He could be suffering some permanent damage right now to Carson. Unless he finds a way to get out of this.
Yeah, he's in there being dissected by a wrestling mat technician.
Absolutely.
Bryan Danielson here, but you see Kingston still fighting. But Danielson now turning his attention to the other side of the crowd here, maybe letting them
Oh, perfect ring positioning. Rolls him back. Nice pinning combination there, but 2 count only.
And in the pain that Kingston is in, he still has the presence of mind to roll away from Danielson, to give himself an opportunity to breathe, catch his breath here, maybe get back up to his feet, but now Danielson.
Right now, all he has is those strikes to work with until he can recover on his feet.
By taking out the knees and the legs in the way that Danielson has, it's taken away that big Yakuza kick that Eddie Kingston is known for. Any sort of leverage that Kingston may be looking for on those huge suplexes he can dish out are going to be hindered by the damage done to his legs already.
Just chopping him down in the corner. Referee Bryce Remsford getting Kingston back. Danielson puts up the boot. Oh!
Shades of Magnum TA, Shane Douglas, call it as you will. Eddie Kingston nicely done with the belly-to-belly suplex.
And now these fans getting behind Eddie Kingston. Chikara favorite. Oh! Big boot to the face.
Northern Light suplex!
With the bridge!
Oh, wait a minute.
Danielson turns it around.
He's got that front chancery locked in, holding on. Kingston trying to break it, but Danielson grabs the arm.
Trying to get behind him there and possibly choke him out.
No, he could be going for cattle mutilation here, Mantis.
Can he get over? Yes! With the bridge, he has it locked in tight. Eddie Kingston needs to find a way out right now.
You see him just tossing his leg out. Kingston can see from where he is. Yeah, finally makes it to the ropes.
2, 3, 4. Wait a second, Bryan. I have to fight.
Well, he does have to fight, Carson. Taking advantage of that 5 count. Ooh. Now a prone Kingston, just eating kick after kick.
Kingston has been absorbing so many of these shots from Bryan Danielson.
How much more can he take, Carson?
And again, I think Kingston's pride may be getting the better of him.
He almost looks out on his feet. He just caught him in the jaw.
Kingston lost a tooth recently, and that could be putting him down into the low 20s after that shot, teeth in the mouth.
Pulling himself up to his feet, though. And here comes Danielson. Ooh.
Charging him with that forearm now. Quick like a cat to the top rope.
Big missile dropkick off the top by the American Dragon. Nip up. And he's on fire right now.
Bryan Danielson, moments away from making his return to the Independence. A successful one. Went for that clothesline, but Kingston caught him there. Kingston saying no way, but Danielson up to his feet quicker than Kingston.
Oh! Big lariat! Turns Danielson inside out in the ring.
This is the moment that Kingston needs to get the victory.
He has to capitalize to Carson. And fast.
Oh, wait a minute. He grabbed the arm. It looks like he's got a triangle choke here. He is in the center of the ring. Very dangerous submission hold here. And Bryce Remsburg right there.
Well, El Jefe right now is checking Kingston's vitals there. That's 2. No! No! Kingston still has some life in him.
Looked like he was trying to roll Danielson over onto his shoulders. Oh, no, wait, there you go. Rolls him up.
Oh!
An eyelash away from a quick pin there by Eddie Kingston for the victory. Oh, and wait a minute.
What is this?
What is this?
It's BDK! Is there not a match they can't stick their nose into?
We saw back in March when we were in Connecticut, he interfered in Kingston's match with Lindsay Dorado. We saw him interfere at Anniversary in the match with Tommy Dreamer. And again, you know, we know Claudio's got an issue with score to settle with Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston has gotten more than a score to settle. BDK, I think you need to have a talk with Kingston one of these days.
Can't you do something about this, Carson?
Can't I?
Yeah.
Nothing. I was taking tickets and set up chairs before the show. I can't do anything.
Meanwhile, these headbutt exchanges that both men are known for. Carson, this is dangerous. Very dangerous territory.
Now just slapping away both men.
Claudio just looks on. Claudio perhaps trying to get in the head of Kingston or maybe possibly recruiting Danielson for the BDK.
That's right, they were partners in King of Trios back in 2009. Team uppercut, that's right.
This is a swinging back fist. Danielson hits the ropes. Ducks underneath. Oh!
Wow, he hung him low on that one. Cover.
Not enough. As he said, Carson, he was low. If he would have had a little more elevation, that could have been it. He would have landed right on the back of his head. the ropes, and Claudio Castagnoli grabbed his ankle. Did you see that, Carson?
Kingston, this is a bad time to be getting diverted by Claudio. Claudio knows exactly what he's doing out here.
Smoke package! 1, 2, and 3, that's it!
Your winner, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson!
First off, shut up with that. Shut up with that NXT stuff. Give me a break. Because this man, right here. Look, man, leave me alone 1 second. I'm in pain, let me be. The bottom line is, I was able and fortunate enough to wrestle Christopher Daniels and a childhood hero of mine, Tommy Dreamer, last month. And Lord knows, I'm not that good, or that good in shape, to be able to be in the ring with a man who I consider one of the top guys, not in indie wrestling, but in wrestling in general. I remember watching this man when I was one of you guys. I'm watching him take another one of my heroes low-key to a limit at the ECWA Super 8. I remember this man making Philadelphia not about hardcore wrestling, but about great down on the map professional wrestling. Bryan Danielson, I don't know where your career is going to lead you, but one thing I can tell you, and this is coming at you, is that it was an honor and a pleasure to be able to share this canvas and try my best to keep up with you and paint a perfect picture in professional wrestling. Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for Eddie Kingston.
Well, gee, what I learned in the WWE is to kind of speak like this. I'd just like to thank everybody for talking to I just want you guys to know, I mean, I can't say a lot about what's going on right now, but when I came out of that curtain, and all you people cheered, and all you people cared, and all you people cared enough to bring ties and throw them into the ring again. My God, did that make me feel good. And I don't know what's going to happen with my career, but for the next little while I'm on the independents, I have one goal, and one goal in mind, and that's to bring more people to independent wrestling. Because Have you guys had a great time? Let me tell you something. When you want to talk about PG wrestling, Chikara does it at its very, very best. What you just saw in the ring right now, I kicked Eddie Kingston as hard as I possibly could, and that was PG. Okay? People came out here and Matt wrestled as hard as they could, and that was PG. When guys come out here and wrestle as hard as they can, that is still PG. And for the moment, while I'm here, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who showed up. Thank you! This is a perfect crowd to come back to for independent wrestling. After the show, I'm going to be back at the merchandise table, signing autographs, selling t-shirts, doing all that kind of, nonsense that independent wrestlers usually have to do. But I don't want anyone to be afraid to come up and ask for an autograph or a picture. I'm not here to sell you guys anything. I'm here to say thank you. Thank you guys very much.